Now I say yes to LRT in Hamilton, not for myself, but for the future. And to speak for the future, here is my friend, Matthew Carabs.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Mr. Mayor and councillors. Today I am here to try to convince you to vote yes to LRT. The LRT will change the way we move around Hamilton. I know many of you are in support, but some of you have your doubts. Some people think anyone living away from the LRT route is opposed to the project because it won't help them. Well, it isn't about themselves, it's about all of us working and living together. I live in Winona, but I care about people living downtown. My grandmother lives near the traffic circle, and the LRT will indeed help her. Her car is getting old, and maybe by the time we have the LRT, she won't need to buy a new car, which will save her tons. Another thing about the LRT, it will relieve pollution and congestion by providing a comfortable and reliable alternative to driving. The LRT could take thousands of cars off the road. Having an efficient way to get around the city without contributing too much pollution and congestion is quite important to me. We can't just keep adding more cars, buses, and parking lots to our crowded downtown. An LRT getting people in and out of the city center is a solution lots of communities have embraced in places like Calgary, Stockholm, and Edmonton. Like the backbone of a person, the LRT line will connect our city's different parts and give us a closer feeling of community. In my school, we learn about community, people living and working together in harmony, people who are connected with each other and God. One thing that helps people get around, connect with each other is being able to get around. The LRT won't solve all of our transit problems, but it will take some cars off the road and encourage more of us to use public transit. Right now, I know that people in Winona, like me and people in Dundas, don't feel much like we are in the same community. The project being reviewed today does not include Winona or Dundas, but we are on the master plan for Hamilton Transit. As our whole transit system gets stronger and stronger, starting with the new LRT, our connections will also go stronger and stronger. These strong connections will help us build a stronger Hamilton. Of course, this won't happen overnight, but you gotta start somewhere. And about why a teenager from Winona would care about the west of Hamilton, well, it's not just about me, it's about all of you, Hamilton. It takes a leap of faith to get on board with a project this big. So I'm a believer. How about you? Thank you.
Thank you. Mayor Eisenberger.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think not only is he going to get an absence, I want to hire him as our chief spokesperson for LRT. I mean, in one presentation, I have to be honest, in one presentation, I think you said the very essence of what LRT is all about. And you know, that is not easy to do. And so I want this recorded, and I want this clip, and we're going to use this clip, with your permission, as often as we can to explain to people what the essence of LRT is all about. It's not about individual communities, it's about us collectively. I think that was your message, Matthew, and that is exactly what we're talking about. So good for you. I look forward to sharing this clip with the broader community. And as Matthew said, to see the intergenerational cooperation here and understanding this is about building a city for the future, not just for today, but for 20 or 30 years from now, when you'll be old enough to be mayor and wise enough already, that you'll be working in a city that is built for you, not for those of us that may not be here or won't be participating in the same way. So well done, Matthew. I look forward to sharing this clip.
Thank you.